What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to be talking about CPA marketing and MaxBounty. And specifically, we're going to be talking about what should you do if you're a beginner? What kind of verticals can you promote if you're a brand new beginner and you don't really have a lot of experience, or maybe you've done it for a while, but you don't have a lot of sales coming in. And so what is the best? How do you start? What is the best one to start so that there's no confusion? And in the second part of the video, we're going to talk about different ways of promoting these surveys without using some crazy methods. So this is going to be applicable to every single beginner out there, and also intermediates of MaxBounty CPA marketing, at least those that haven't been doing something like $5,000 a month or $10,000 a month. All right. So before we can get into the presentation, I just want to say that if you like CPA marketing, if you like affiliate marketing, if you like make money online and you're tired of the methods that everybody else is talking about, you're looking for some advanced method, you're looking for some super affiliate training, you're looking for some advanced stuff, then you found the right channel. Make sure you click the like button right now on the video, and make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell. Also, if you have any questions throughout the video, you're not sure about something, feel free to leave a comment and I'm gonna help you out. Having said that, let's get inside the presentation. All right, so here I am on my MaxBounty screen, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, what should I promote as a beginner? What should I do? And this is kind of what we're going to talk about today. The first thing you have to understand is the category, right? This is going to dictate what you're going to do. And this really should always be the starting point, because the category really connects with your interests and passions, because it doesn't really matter filter, CPA type, none of that matters if you pick a category that you don't know anything about, right? As a marketer, you have to know something. And what makes it a little bit more challenging is that when it comes to CPA marketing, the categories they're not only verticals, they're not only like, okay, I like this, I have a passion for this, I don't have a passion for this. We also have different types, right? So for instance, we have sweepstakes, which is kind of different than something like education or downloads, right? Not only are they different interest type of categories, but they're also in different types of categories, right? They can be promoted on different types of traffic sources and different ways and all these things. And so this is very, very important when you are starting out. You want to really understand the kind of category you're getting yourself into, right? You need to understand what you're doing and what you're getting yourself into. So, because with every category, they have completely different attributes and different things, okay? And so we have automotive, we have BizUp, we have business to business, dating, downloads. And what I feel is one of the easiest ways to get started. A lot of people will tell you it's sweepstakes, but actually, in my opinion, I would say it's surveys, right? In my opinion, surveys are probably one of the easiest way to get started. So if I type surveys and I type apply search options, we have a list of various offers. And the thing you have to understand about surveys and why I really like this category is because the CPA rate is fairly low. And so when it's low, it means a couple of things. Well, it means a lot of things. Well, number one is that you won't make as much money. And that's kind of the disadvantage. The main advantage is that you can hit the ground running. You can get traction a lot quicker. Okay, it's a lot quicker to get somebody to do an SOI, which stands for a single opt-in, as opposed to get somebody to buy something like a $50 product, right? When you're trying to get somebody to purchase a $50 product, you can spend days, maybe even weeks sometime without any results. But for this, you'll be able to see results like right away if you follow what I'm talking about. If you listen to this video and listen to the methods, okay? Just try out this method I'm going to teach you. And so as a result, it's a lot easier to get traction, right? And if you're a beginner, if you're somebody that doesn't have a lot of experience, traction is one of the most important things when you're starting out. You want to see results, right? You want to do the work, but you also want to make sure that you're getting the results, okay? And this is very, very important. And so what I really recommend is I recommend surveys, okay? Now, any of these surveys is fine. I would just click on approve to run and just basically look at surveys that you already approved to run at. And any of them are fine, right? Basically, what you want to do is like survey voices. They're all kind of the same. And so it's not really worth it. I mean, yeah, you can choose a $3 per lead, which is double opt-in US. The other thing you want is you want to pick US. Okay, you want to start with US because this traffic method works best with US traffic. I mean, you're just going to be handicapping yourself if you're going to be picking surveys that are not US. So I would not recommend promoting any kind of foreign surveys right now in this method. I recommend starting with US based surveys, and then later on you can go from there. Now you want to avoid incent allowed, because incent means bribe, and these surveys, the rate is going to be lower because they're allowing you to reward people that submit. This is an advanced topic. I may make another video. And so you want to avoid incent allowed because you're going to get very, very low rates on these kind of surveys. So let's say we want to promote survey voices. We're going to open the survey and we're going to take a closer look of what this survey is and how does it work and that kind of thing. So, I can basically help you out to promote it better. And so you want to read the description. You also want to read this allowed traffic types, okay? We're going to be doing contextual and social for this example. So both traffic types are allowed, and I'm going to explain to you why they differ. And so you can read the description. Take surveys and get paid at survey voices. You can make $800 per week completing surveys. All you need to do is instantly qualify, then view exclusive offers in exchange for your opinions, and get access to paid surveys, clinical trial opportunities, and part-time offers, okay? So this is important. This first part is really a kind of like a copy. It's a benefit to the visitor, right? It's not so much a benefit to us because we're not going to be taking surveys. This is a benefit to the visitor, and you want to pay attention to this because we're going to be using that later on. Next, you want to read all of this. A lot of this is restrictions, and you want to make sure you read this because if you don't follow what it says, they might not really count your leads or disable your account or any other bad things. You don't want to skip on this. So it says any custom creatives or subject from lines must be approved before use. No pop traffic. This offer converts. No YouTube traffic, which is absolutely fine for our traffic method to how we're going to do it. So we can basically build a tracking link right here. We can just do contextual. We can do raw link. And really what makes it really cool is that they have 5 landing pages, right? And this is kind of what I like about it. They also have some banners. Look at this. They also have some banners. This is really awesome. The banners are here. And so you can select a landing page. Let's say you want to promote here or here or here. And it's basically going to give you a link. It's going to spit out a link that you can basically put on a website or give to people or promote however you want. And when they click on the link, it's going to track that it comes from you, and they're going to go on a different landing page. And this is really good because brands need you. Make cash from home. It depends on the angle you're going, right? It really depends on the angle. And the other thing, like I mentioned, is the banners. This is actually a new feature of MaxBounty. I have not seen this before. And so this is a really, really cool feature because now you have all these assets. They're called assets that you can use in order to make your own ads or creative. So this is really cool. And so now you have to think about how you're going to be promoting, right? You can make a link and you can just send this link, message this link to a bunch of your best friends, to your relatives and all these people. But that's limited, right? That's very limiting, okay? You want to scale this, right? And so how do you scale? And so the best way to scale it is by actually buying paid traffic. You can buy paid traffic. You can do free traffic. Now in this method, I'm going to show you a way where you can combine the two because you either have paid traffic or you have free traffic. There's nothing else. It's really that black and white. Either you pay for traffic or either you get free traffic. But what if I can tell you can have it both ways? And so this is something we're going to be talking about today. Now, in order to get free traffic, the best way to get free traffic is by getting Google to send you traffic, right? This is called search engine, and it's called organic traffic. And the way you do it by something called search engine optimization. So if we look at this site right here, this is called savethestudent.org. And they have an article here, the best paid online survey websites. Okay, got some time to kill, close the YouTube cat videos. You could be making up to $1,000 a year instead by taking paid online surveys and testing free products. They're claiming $1,000 a year, but really you could be making a lot more if you're more active. And so what they have here is basically a list of survey sites, and every single one of these links is an affiliate link. Okay, none of these are direct links. They're not links, and they just have a simple website. And as it happens to be, this website has a lot of articles, right? So there's make money, there's banking, there's finance, save money, jobs. And the make money part, as one of the articles in the make money category, it's actually a bunch of surveys, right? Surveys. Now, these could be from MaxBounty. These could be from somewhere else. We do not know. And frankly, we don't really care because regardless where they get these links, it could be from MaxBounty, it could be another CPA network, there's a bunch of them. It does not really matter because the rate is going to be very similar. It's all going to be around $2.40 per lead, maybe $3 per lead, maybe $2 per lead. It's going to be under $4, I would say. It's not going to be above $4. It might not even above $3, right? Because these are free surveys, right? We're not getting the person to buy something. We're getting them to complete surveys. And so you can't really expect them to pay us a lot of money for this quality of traffic, right? The quality of traffic is not the highest. Let's just say it this way. And so they basically have, how many do they have? They have, they don't have a list. Let's scroll down and see how many they have here. Wow, they have a lot. They have 25. Okay, so they have a list of 25 surveys. And this is kind of what you want to do, right? This is the free traffic method. And the way you want to do it is you want to actually create a website. It's very, very simple. You can sign up for a Bluehost. I have a Bluehost link in the description. Bluehost is a host that I use for all my sites, or at least the majority of them sites. I have some old sites and another host that I'm going to migrate to Bluehost. And what Bluehost does for you is that it allows you to set up a site like this very, very easy. It's never been easier right now to actually build a site. And when you build a site, Google is going to index it and it's going to start sending traffic to it, right? The sooner you build a site, the quicker Google is going to actually like season it, right? With Google, it matters a lot the time frame, right? It's like fine wine, right? The older it is, the better it is. Same thing for the sites. I have like 40, 45 sites now. I'm building more sites. And my biggest regret, honestly, well, not in my life, but my biggest regret when it comes to SEO is the fact that I didn't start the sites yesterday, that I started them today. I didn't start them a year ago because it's like an asset that basically gains in value. It's like real estate. And so what you want to do is you want to sign up for Bluehost. You're going to get a free domain name. You're going to get a free SSL certificate. You'll be able to create a bunch of sites. I don't know the exact number, but I think their like cheapest plan allows you like to create a bunch of sites. I don't think it's just one site, but you can double check just to make sure. And it only costs $3 to $4 a month, right? Like the cost of coffee in Manhattan, New York, right? It's almost nothing. And you'll be able to actually build your own brand. And when you sign up for Bluehost, you're going to have a website, but this is the backend. This is the admin screen. And this is the name of my site. This is actually one of my sites. And if you go into posts, you're going to see the various articles that you can write. And all you have to do is go on post, click on add new, and create this piece of content. Basically create something that already exists. Do not copy and paste. I do not recommend. It's not gonna work at all. Do not plagiarize. But you want to create this content like this, and you want to follow the format. Do not, you can paraphrase them, right? And what you want to do is you want to show the offers that already exist in MaxBounty. Toluna exists. I know it does exist. Swagbucks exists. I don't know about OnePoll. Branded surveys, I think, also exists. You basically have to go into MaxBounty and you have to look at the screen, right? We have Opinion World. We have Survey Voices, Surveys for Cash, Surveys to Cash, Opinion City, right? You want to go on this US survey. So if I do US, that's kind of what you want to be doing. And now let me explain to you why US. First of all, SEO traffic, if it's in English language, the majority of it is going to be from the United States. We're talking about at least 50%. 50 to 60% is going to be US traffic. So you do not want to be promoting something that is in English, but it's not US based, because they're not going to give you credit for it. You only want to do US offers, because from my experience, unless it's something specific to another country, unless it's very, very something specific, most of your traffic is gonna be US. So something like this site. Well, actually, this site is actually targeted for the UK because they're mentioning pounds here, and I believe it's like yeah. Look at this. They have these references. But if you're not gonna make these references, you're gonna be getting a lot of US traffic, the majority, because I think Google is gonna look at it. It's gonna see all these references, and it's gonna send them a little bit more UK traffic than normally it would. So that's the first thing. And so that's the first thing. You want to create the site. You want to create 5 to 10 pieces of content. So I have here an article, and what you want to do is write something like this: top 25 surveys to make money from home. That's all you have to do, and this is going to be done automatically for you when you're sign up for Bluehost. Now, if you use my affiliate link below, if you have any problems, leave a comment. Let me know. Hey, James, I signed up for Bluehost. It's not working. I'm going to help you out. So that's kind of, I'm going to do that for you. But typically, that's kind of what you want to do. You want to have an intro paragraph, something like, it's tough. These days it's pretty tough. These days it's tough to make money. Jobs are cutting rates. Companies, their profits by cutting wages. And as a result, people are looking, right? You want to have an introduction. You need to know how to write. Writing is a very, very important skill. I was never really anything to do with a writer, but over time of writing so many things, I can write a pretty decent article. So for instance, this article right here, I can probably write in an hour, maybe hour and a half, depending on how many items we have. 25 items, I could probably write in an hour. And that's kind of what you want to do. You want to talk about, you want to give a description, you want to give who are they, you want to give rewards, amount per survey. And you're going to see all this data when you are basically sign up. So you can go to the website, you're going to see it here. And you want to create a list. Now this list could be 25, it could be 5, it could be 10. I recommend making at least 10 because 5 is too little, at least 10, 15. The more the better, honestly. If you can make 25, even better, right? And that's kind of what you want to do. Then you're going to click on publish. And that article is going to go live. Once it's live, Google is going to find it and it's going to start indexing this article. Now, but we're not done yet, right? Organic traffic is free, but it takes time to grow, right? This is not an overnight thing, you have to understand. And so we're going to speed this up. And we're going to speed this up by running ads to this article, okay? We're going to run ads to this article. And specifically, we're going to run Facebook ads. So here I am in my Facebook's ad manager. And if you have a Facebook ad account, you can create an ads manager, no problem. Just Google how to create a Facebook ad manager, and you'll be able to do it. And so you want to create, you want to be in your ad manager. You'll be able to create a business account, business manager, without having a company, right? It's not a problem. And you want to find something called the ads manager. This is where you're going to run ads, and I'm going to show you from beginning to end how to do it. We're going to do it from beginning to end. So we're going to click on create here. And we're going to follow the process. I'm going to guide you so you don't have any questions and no issues like that. And so here we are, campaign name. I'm just going to call this survey. Survey C1 stands for survey campaign 1. We're going to call an ad set 1. We're going to call this ad 1. We're going to save to draft. We're going to continue. And once we save to draft, we basically have the structure here. This is a campaign. This is an ad set, and this is an ad, right? We don't really care about the campaign. We already set up the campaign. Now the next goal is to set up the ad set. The ad set is very important. It's kind of the heart of the campaign. It sets up the demographic, the interest, the placements, all of these nice things. And so what we want to do is we want to scroll down, and we want to basically set the daily budget. Now this offer only pays us like $240. So $240 per lead. So we don't really want to put anything above $50. I think $5 or $10 per day is a good starting point. So I'm going to put $5. We're going to start this tomorrow at midnight, right? We want 12 a.m. We're going to scroll down. You want to choose people living in this location. It's very important. You want to scroll down. For the age, I'm going to say 25 plus. I mean, you can run 18 plus. It's really up to you. It's your choice. Now, this is the very important part. We're going to go into detailed targeting. And what we want to do is we want to pick the interest. What kind of people do we want to show this particular ad to? And so we can basically type surveys. So it says paid surveys. This looks like an interest we can run. So let's take a look at the survey. It's 270,000. It's a little narrow for us. We don't want to do that. Let's see if we can find something else. Let's say survey. And let's see what we can do. Survey Junkie. Survey Junkie is only 92,000. It's a little, it's a small interest. I like paid surveys, but it's too small, so we don't want to run it. Let's see what else is there. My survey, what is this? No, that's a little too small. So let's try something else. Let's try make money. Now, before we try, there's make money fast. It's $50,000, 58,000 interest. It's very small. It's a very small interest. You want at least $1 million. And so what we want to do is we want to basically look at some demographics, interests, or behavior. So for instance, let's think about somebody else. So for instance, let's say Survey Junkie. We want to do that. We want to look at some of the competitors that we can basically promote and see if you can do. So there's something called inbox dollars. 1.3 million. Let's see if that works. So that's better. That's a really good interest. So I'm going to say I'm gonna also include paid surveys, and I think we're gonna be doing. And we have 1 million people, and this is perfect. Now we have hyper laser targeted interest that's gonna work really, really well for this. This is perfect. And so we want to scroll down. We want to basically leave automatic placements. We're gonna leave everything the same. We have 1 million people, which is perfect. Next, we're gonna go in and create the ad real quick. This is a very, very quick process. It's not gonna take you longer than 5 minutes. Super, super easy to do. And so the first thing you wanna do is you wanna create a Facebook page. I already have a couple of Facebook pages, so I'm not gonna create a new one. You can call something like Opinion World or Survey World or something related to opinions or surveys and things like that. You wanna do this. Now, once you created the page, you wanna go here for the ad setup. We're gonna create the ad. We're gonna scroll down and we're gonna click on Add Media. We're gonna click on Add Image. And you want to go basically to stock images, right? You click on account images and you want to go into stock images. Now, what you want to do is you want to search for survey and see what kinds of stock footage you're going to find that's related to what we're trying to do. And it looks like there's a lot of images. There's a lot of things that we can promote. And so let's see what they look like. Let's wait for it to load. And so here we are, and this looks like exactly what we want, right? This is kind of exactly what we want. And so let's say we pick this one. I always like those that have a computer in them, something relatable, maybe a person, etc., etc. So we pick that image. And now the image is loading, and we're gonna see a preview here, okay? We're gonna see a preview here of the stock image that we just chose and see how it looks like. And now it's basically showing us how this is gonna look. There's a lot of feeds. This is the Instagram feed. There's gonna be some desktop feed, Facebook news feed you'll be able to see. Sometimes it throws an error. Do not worry about that. And so you basically have all of these images. It's just a preview. It's gonna show up absolutely fine. Now you want some primary text, and what you want to do is something like and so you want to write something. The only thing you need to do is primary text. You don't have to worry about the headline, the description. And so what you want to do is you want to write something like this. Looking for a side hustle, check this out. Now you can write more, but that's kind of the idea, right? I don't want to spend too much kind of crafting this. I just want to show you how it's done. And then last but not least, the only thing you want to do is you want to put the website URL, and this is going to be your newly website. So for instance, this website is Save the Students Make Money Paid Online Surveys. Imagine this is our own article, right? We're going to copy and paste it, and we're going to paste it here. And that's all we have to do. We're going to paste it here. And now we're basically supercharging that article, right? We're still going to get Google's organic traffic, but we're also going to get Facebook's traffic on it. We're going to get Facebook to send us more and more traffic for a very low price. And then call to action is learn more, and that's all you have to do. And then all you have to do is click publish. It's going to go into a review. They're going to review it. And since we're not doing anything shady, we're not doing anything that Facebook doesn't allow us, we're not direct linking or doing anything else that's stupid. We're basically doing it the correct way of how Facebook likes to do it. And then you click publish, and it's going to go into review process, and Facebook is going to approve it. And then there's going to be traffic being sent to us. All right, guys. So that is the way you do it. This is an awesome method, because in my opinion, this is one of the easiest places to get started. Surveys, one of the simplest ways to get started. And not only you're getting paid traffic, you're also getting free traffic from Google. And like I said, one of my biggest regrets, and I'm being 100% honest with you, is the fact that I didn't start my sites yesterday or 5 years ago or 10 years ago. I'm starting them as I can, but if I knew that it just, I have sites from 5 years ago, or even a year ago that are showing a lot of improvement in traffic. If I knew this would happen, then I would be starting a lot more sites. So that is why I'm ramping up. I'm starting more and more sites, because I know in 6 months they're going to get a lot of organic traffic. But in this method, not only are you getting organic traffic, you're also getting paid traffic. You're getting hyper-targeted Facebook traffic. Remember, we did those cool interests, that inbox dollars and that Survey Junkie, which are two of the main kind of survey sites, right? This is very, very targeted, hyper-targeted traffic. And so it's gonna work really, really well. All right, guys, so this is all I wanted to talk about in this video. I really, really hope you've gotten value here. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. I answer every single question. Don't be shy. Don't hesitate. If you enjoyed this video, if you found this video useful, if you learned something in this video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and we have daily videos on this channel where you're gonna learn a new tactic every day when it comes to CPA marketing, affiliate marketing, make money online, or anything in between. So make sure you subscribe, very, very important. Leave a comment, like the video. All right, guys, so that is all I wanted to talk about in this video. Really hope you've gotten value here, and I will see you tomorrow with a new video.